There's a dessert at this Greek spot that I like to go to. The way they say it sounds like they're saying booty call.
I like the booty call. That's exactly
That's the only reason why I can remember it, because I'm like, booty call. I love
honestly, Do I want a dessert or a woman to come over at 1 a.m.? I think it's dessert.
Listen, today's dope. We got a stand-up comedian, podcast host, and new movie star. You are in the new Anthony Bourdain movie, Tony. Stavros, welcome to the Slice Joint, bro.
Thank you, man. Speedy, thank you for having me, dog.
You mentioned, though, that when you were starting your podcast, you wanted something similar?
I'm kind of jealous. I was thinking the diner vibe, and these hard tack seats, I'm honestly having like set FOMO here. I'm pissed.
Incredibly uncomfortable. Yeah. After about 30 minutes of sitting on that, bro, I'm hurt.
You know what's interesting? I have a bad back, but something about the nostalgia, the power of being near the seating where I first ate like 8 slices of pizza as a 15-year-old, I think it cures my spine.
Well, dig in if you'd like.
Let's get in there. I'd love to.
We got a great slice here.
Hell yeah.
And as I said, you are in the new A24 Anthony Bourdain movie. Mm-hmm. How was the experience?
Insane, dude. It was so fun. It wasn't the exact restaurant that Bourdain worked at, but it was a restaurant that existed while Bourdain was there. And it had recently gone out of business, and we just got lucky, and we were able to rent like a functioning kitchen. I felt like I was working at like the world's worst restaurant. They made it look awesome, but we were all horrible chefs. But
you guys were actually cooking.
Bro, I was making lobster rolls. What you see on screen is not the lobster rolls I made. Mine were all fucked up. But I'll tell you something, Speedy, they tasted just fine. I'm having a full lobster between takes every take.
Wow.
So from lobster consumption alone, it was an excellent experience. And then this tells you where my priorities are. I spent 2 weeks with Antonio Banderas. I'm like, dude, I got free sandwiches. That's the first thing I cared about.
Sorry, I'm chewing this.
No, you're good. The pizza's actually good as hell. Do you guys think this idea through? It's kind of fucking horrible.
Why so?
We're talking, we're eating the chewiest food in the world.
I want to read you a couple Anthony Bourdain quotes, and you let me know how you feel about them. Just maybe react to them. Let me know if you agree or disagree.
You got it.
First up, he said, "Your body is not a temple; it's an amusement park. Enjoy the ride."
Hell, I love that quote. I mean, I've never respected my body or the health of it for 1 second in my life, and it's worked out pretty good. Now, do I have to stretch to sit down for a long time? Yes, but you know what? I wouldn't trade it.
Good food is very often, even most often, simple food.
Yes, there's technically impressive food, right? There's sitting at a 5-star restaurant. They've been slaving away all day over this specific, one morsel. But does that hit your soul like the taste of like a boardwalk fry when you're 6 years old? I'm in Ocean City, Maryland or whatever. My grandmother's avolemono soup, right? Like the soup you had when you're like getting over a cold. These things are just like resonate with you. By the time you can eat at a Michelin star restaurant, the time for making good memories is over. Your life's on the downslope. Good memories get made when you have access to simple food, and I think that's a big reason for it.
I'm not a fan of people who abuse service staff. In fact, I find it intolerable.
Bourdain's cooking here. He's 3 for 3. He's the man. I mean, obviously, that's the quickest way to know if someone's a piece of shit. It's like punching a guy who's got his hands tied behind his back. It's like you're a coward. And my mom was a waitress, right? When I was growing up, my mom was a waitress in a Greek restaurant, so it's very personal for me too, but absolutely 100%.
Can you talk to me about your old family trips to Chili's? And why that was like so important to you?
I grew up in Greektown in Baltimore. We were a very insular, like immigrant community. The amount of times I went to a restaurant that wasn't like owned by somebody's aunt, everything I ate was very local. I was an East Point Mall guy. This means nothing to you, but in Baltimore, this portion of the interview is gonna do real numbers, right? So I went to East Point Mall, very trashy, but White Marsh Mall, 20 minutes up 95. They had a Chili's. And that, I felt like I put on my good polo. And the baby back ribs, you knew about Chili's, especially as a fat child. You clocked every food in culture, and the baby back ribs song in Chili's.
I remember the commercial.
Of course, I want my baby back, right? I was like, oh my God, I'm having the baby back ribs. The baby back ribs of song, of legend. I get to eat those in a swankier mall than I'm used to eating. That felt like going to a Michelin star to me. So, and there's a moment in any young boy's life when you have the gall to order the same order as your father. Like when I finally had the guts to say, I would also like the New York Strip. And everyone's like, huh? He's not gonna get chicken tenders or whatever.
You refer to that as your fat bar mitzvah?
Yeah, it's your fat bar mitzvah. Is when you order the New York Strip with your dad, and he accepts it. He's like, yes, you know?
I've heard you on Hot Ones say
Yes.
that The Sopranos is more of a fat show than an Italian show.
That's my thesis. It's fatter than it is Italian.
Yeah.
And I know that's extreme because it's a very Italian show.
Are there any other fat cultural heroes that you can think of?
Well, when you grow up as a fat, wisecracking boy, there is no more positively represented group on television than the fat man. George Costanza, fat little bald guy that lives with his mom, he's dating the hottest women of all time every week, right? King of Queens didn't prepare me for life as a fat adult. You can't just be stupid as fuck and get the hottest wife of all time. That's what I thought happened. Every sitcom, some fat dumb guy. So Homer Simpson, Marge is a baddie as well. You know what I mean? Lois and Peter, if we're gonna stay animated, are you kidding me? Let's go all the way back to the Honeymooners. I don't exactly know what that lady looks like, but I bet she was hotter than, you know, the guy on the Honeymooners. So it's a tradition as old as time. Media really makes fat little boys think they're gonna cruise to the best life of all time. There was no episode of King of Queens about sleep apnea.
I want to spit some circumstances at you, and you tell me like what kind of restaurant would fit this vibe. Let's say you try to take a woman out, but you're strapped on cash. Maybe you got $40, $50 on you.
Shit, hold on. Let me try and remember what it was like to be broke as fuck. It's been a long. I used to be broke as hell, but it's been a nice couple years, so I forgot. One of the classic moves is, and something I did a lot when I was broke as hell. I followed Dave Chappelle's strategy from Half Baked. If you're broke, don't try and make $40, $50 stretch. That's disaster. That's like a fat guy trying to squeeze into a medium. You know what I mean? Go to a shittier place and get the shirt that fits you. Find a cool art gallery, like go to a cool little, take her to the park, and then you could be cool because you're like, ooh, I know this place that has the best dumplings, none of that overpriced bullshit. And you know what I mean? And you go and you get and now it's like, I'm not broke, we're just alive, baby girl. You know what I mean? That's not what it's about. I could have taken you to a nice restaurant. That's so passe.
I'm wondering now that you've got a little bit of bread, like what is the worst thing that you've spent a bag on thus far?
Nothing. I haven't done anything fucked up with my money. I'm a giant child, so it's like when you're a 37-year-old man without children, it's like you buy dumb, embarrassing shit. We got Stavvy Baby Enterprises World Headquarters now, and I just bought a big buck hunter machine for the office, right? I spent more on that than I did like a year of college. You know what I mean? So it was dumb. That's a bad. And I'm fucking bad at the game. I thought I was gonna be nice. I stink, and I'm pissed. I get embarrassed in my own game.
Talking stand-up comedy for a second, that life on the road, how difficult is that?
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, it's destroyed my body and soul. It's completely taken a toll on me. Since I was 19, I never had to wake up before like 2 p.m. It's fucking bad for you. But after a show, you're amped, so it's like you're up till like 3, and it's like you don't do anything good. In a lab, if you designed the worst lifestyle for a human being, stand-up comedy is that.
When people hear the word Baltimore, or at least me, I think of The Wire or the accent.
Sure.
But what are some things that people get wrong about the city of Baltimore?
I would say in general, Baltimore is cool as shit. Like, it is, not dangerous anymore. I grew up there in the 90s, right? It was The Wire. It was not that chill. But our mayor's been doing a great job. The violent crime is way down. If you're on the East Coast, go spend a long weekend in Baltimore. You'll have a fucking awesome time.
One of the characters that you do is named Ronnie.
Trade Lamar for Flacco straight up. Oh my fucking God, yo.
Who is this guy outside of being a Ravens fan?
Ronnie is the quintessential white trash. What he does for work is not pay child support. And yes, his whole being is wrapped up in the Ravens, but at the same time, if the Ravens were ever to invite him like to M&T Bank Stadium, for example, he would try and steal one of the Super Bowl rings and pawn it off. So even the thing he loves most in the world, he is willing to just strip it for parts if it means, he can go to the strip club and just make it rain for 2 nights. He's not a man who thinks in the future. In some ways, it's almost Buddhist because he exists in the now.
I know a few people like this, actually.
Yeah. That transcends cities.
Yeah.
Each city has that guy, and they all tend to be a really big fan of their football team. Yeah.
You're proudly from Baltimore, as we've seen, also proudly Greek as well. I want to throw a couple things at you, and you tell me which place is the better home for said thing?
Ooh.
Greece or Baltimore?
I like this.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so which place has better seafood?
Baltimore has awesome seafood, obviously the crab, but you can't compete with. I mean, Greece is like, it's every type of seafood you want. Just for the variety, we're going Greece for sure.
Which place do you think is better at cursing?
At cursing, wow. Well, Greece has we've been insulting people on record since the ancient times, right? Like, that's the thing. Greece has just much more of a lineage.
Which place has better professional athletes?
This really comes down to Giannis versus Lamar, and this
That's what I was thinking.
This is where the hardest You're a piece of shit, Speedy, for making me do this on record. Oh, fuck. Damn it, dude. Now I'm never gonna meet Lamar because the answer is Giannis. But it is just, I mean, look, Giannis, a Greek guy who not only like is Greek, but also shows the resilience of like immigrants in multiple ways. Like his family came from Nigeria and like came from truly nothing. Like African immigrant in Greece, who then has to become then he's a double immigrant.
Yeah,
now he comes to America and he's without his family. Giannis Antetokounmpo's story is the most inspiring shit I could possibly think of.
And also, he puts all his brothers on.
That's beautiful Greek nepotism. It's like soon there's the Miami Heat's about to open a Antetokounmpo family diner and everybody's gonna be working in it next. Dude, yeah, I respect him for that too. Everybody on the family gets a check.
Lastly, between Greece and Baltimore, which makes funnier people?
Oh, fuck, dude. Both really shaped me, and both are very roast-forward cultures. I remember I went to see my aunt in Greece for the first time in like 4 or 5 years. I go in there, it smells nice in her apartment, and she just looks at me, she's like, "You want meatballs, you fat idiot?" Like that's her greeting to me after 5 years. Not, "Oh, it's so nice to see you." And by the way, the meatballs were awesome. They tasted so fucking good, and I did want them, and I am a fat idiot. So she was right, but it's just a weird, rude way to put it. But I think fighting for my life in Baltimore City public schools also made me able to do crowd work. I mean, I had to get good at roasting because I was like a fat little white kid in Baltimore City public schools. You gotta find everybody else's insecurities so they don't focus on you. You know? So I'm gonna have to give the nod to Baltimore.
Final question for you. One has got to go.
Uh-oh.
Souvlaki, baklava, gyro.
Well, the hard part is the souvlaki and the gyro are in the same family. Now, where you fucked up, Speedy, is baklava's not really the best Greek dessert.
What is?
Oh, now I'm gonna make your question harder? Fuck you. I'm not telling you.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a dessert at this Greek spot that I like to go to. The way they say it sounds like they're saying booty call.
Agalactoboudiko. It's
that's
exactly what
That's the only reason why I can remember it, because I'm like, booty call. Shit, I love
and honestly, absolutely. And that's a hard one. Booty call or Galactoboudiko. That's which one's gotta go.
You can see how it's...
of course.
What exactly is
So Galactoboudiko is my favorite Greek dessert, actually. It's custard, right? It's something you should eat out of a bowl, but Greek people are like, no. We're putting it between buttery ass phyllo dough.
I gotta go.
I do too. I'm at the age of my life where I prefer that to a booty call. It's like that's why I'm fully washed. I threw my back out and I'm like, do I want a dessert or a woman to come over at 1 a.m.? And I think it's dessert. I think at this point in my life, it's dessert.
All right, back on track.
On track.
So we got the souvlaki, baklava, gyro.
To me,
or as a real Greek person, gyro.
Gyro, sure, gyro, gyro. Baklava can go. Of our desserts, I think it's pretty overrated.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Before we get you out of here, man, why don't you tell the people what you got going on? You got a movie coming out. You got a special.
That's right. We got Tony, which is in theaters right now. Do I look at you? Do I look at the camera? What do you want me to do?
Wherever you want. I mean,
you tell me.
Look at the camera.
Go. Yeah, you're the fucking host. I don't know. Tony is out in theaters now. Tires is out on Netflix. And Uncle Stav, my stand-up comedy special, comes out September 8th on Netflix. Please watch it. I worked really hard on it. And Matt Johnson, who directed Tony, directed the special too. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'm really pumped for that. Please watch it, guys. And thanks for having me, buddy.
Stav, thanks for coming to the Flex Joint, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. One for the road.
Let's just take a picture before we go.
Hey, get me on the wall, dog.